Hello, hello, Dr. Robert Shipe. I'm very happy to have you in UFO Disclosure Bulgaria. You're the first time in our channel in YouTube, so you're very welcome. Can you please tell a little bit about yourself?
Yes, thank you very much. Dr. Robert Shipe, Doctor of Pharmacy. I had my own pharmacy in 1986, and it was the first mail order pharmacy in the United States. So I invented the mail order pharmacy business. I retired. It was very successful, extremely. I retired in 2012. And I've always researched UFOs ever since 1975. And at the age of 5, I knew I was going to be a scientist. So I've had an interest for 60 years on UFOs. At the pharmacy, I had one patient who worked in the Air Force, and he told me about what was going on. And he would give me information, but his name was Glenn. And I said, well, I'm really busy. I can't look into it now. But after I retired, I looked into what he told me. And that's how I made this discovery. And this is a very massive discovery. It's massive. Like I said, I'm going to tell you 1,000 things. They're all going to be hard to believe. But it's very real. I've documented it very well, just like a scientist, like it should be done. That's what I've done. This is the next level of UFO research, next level. This is still happening today. I'm in Marina del Rey, Los Angeles, and this activity is happening every day. And the activity being the government flies in with helicopters. They're looking for these very small UAP. You could call them drones. And they try to chase them, but they cannot get them. And they've been here, the government in 5 years has been here 15,000 times. And I've recorded a lot, thousands of videos, thousands. So I have the helicopters, I have these small UAPs, and I call these UAPs dragons because at first I thought they were dragonflies, but they are not dragonflies.
You mean, when you say dragon, you mean the dragon from the Chinese mythology?
It's a coincidence.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were dragonflies.
Okay.
Because these UAP dragons would fly up to the helicopter and fly away very fast, the speed of a bullet, about 1,700 miles an hour, very fast, no sonic boom. So I call them dragons because at first I thought they were dragonflies. So ever since all this started 2017, and this is still happening every day. The government has sent every helicopter we have, every agency, every military, everyone has been here, and they're still here today.
Okay, so I watched that video. I watched 4 or 5 videos in the YouTube channel. By the way, I need to say that the contact I got for you came from Ron Anderson.
Yeah.
I need to say that because he's the connection between us.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Ron Anderson, for putting this meeting together.
Yeah.
It's very helpful. I do appreciate his assistance. Because I can't do everything. I use all my time recording these UAPs. It keeps me very busy.
Yeah. So when I watch that videos, exactly what you say, that happened almost every day. You can recording it. Do you think that probably under the water, probably they have some kind of base for UFOs, or maybe another dimension, or they coming from another dimension, probably from this area? What do you think about this?
Yes, good questions. Very good questions. Okay, I am 1 mile from the beach. I'm very close to the ocean, Marina del Rey, and the helicopters, they circle the land, but they also circle the ocean. These UAPs, these dragons are going in the water and they're coming out of the water. And I have hundreds of videos. Just yesterday, a helicopter came over the water and was circling for 5 minutes. So yes, they live in the water, they live on the land. Why they are here, we don't know. Why Marina Del Rey? Now, these UAP, these dragons are all over the world. I could go on YouTube and I could find these dragons in your area where you live. Once you know the secret, it's easy to find, very easy to find.
Yeah. When you're observing and filming these events, do you have some kind of feelings or communications with the UAP?
That's a great question. I only when the action begins, I wait for the helicopters, I wait for the army or the sheriff or the police, I wait for them to fly in. And sometimes I'll say, okay, dragon, fly by. And they do. They do. I have that on video.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So basically you have some kind of communications with this UFOs?
Yeah, they do, yeah. I'm neutral about it, but yeah, I could say, please fly by, and they'll fly by in front of the helicopter.
For all these years, you said 30 years, you've been in this researching UFOs or this phenomena. What do you think about it? Do you have any conclusions?
Something is very real is going on, absolutely. Now, in the last 5 years, this has taken off, and it's because of the technology in the iPhone, the cameras. We have very advanced photography now, very advanced. In the 90s, we had 360, 480 resolution. Now we have 1080 or 4K or 8K. This resolution is very powerful. It's like NASA with the new James Webb telescope or the Hubble. They have very high resolution. This is why now we are seeing these objects. Something very real is going on. Like I said, the government has been here 15,000 times chasing something right here at Marina Del Rey. And they know. So
yeah. But what is your knowledge for all these 30 years researching the phenomena? What is your thoughts about this? What are they?
Well, in the 80s, in 1984, I did have some contact with the Pleiades. The Pleiades have been around a long time. They're in Switzerland, the Billy Myers case. I did have some personal contact. And then in the 90s, it was less contact, but again, my understanding is that they are here, and why they are here, it's hard to say, but I think in the long run, they want to live on this planet in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
That's my conclusion. They're here because, they're looking after us. I think they want to protect us, keep us safe, but I think they also want to live here. They want to live in the ocean, other parts of the world. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. According to my experience with Hollywood productions, there's only 2 or 3 movies, positive movies. All others, you can be scared to death that this alien's going to kill you or abducting you and making some horrible experiments with you. Do you think that this UFOs or even contacts with the third kind, with this passengers in the UFO or another, some kind of ETs, do you think that they're threat for us, or they're peaceful, just try to observing and knew much more about our civilization?
I think 99% of them are very peaceful. I do not see them as a threat. If they were a threat, obviously we would not be here right now. There would be no electricity. We would have no life. It would be over. Their technology is very advanced. like I said, they're little drones, and these little drones, these dragons are 10 inches, and they could fly 1,700 miles an hour, no sonic boom.
Mm-hmm.
So if they want to, they could shut our lights off just like that.
Yeah.
So I think they're peaceful.
Why the military guys have interest about these objects or this phenomena?
Everybody wants to own a UFO. Everybody wants to know, how do you fly? How are you doing that? Where are you getting your energy? What kind of energy are you using? What kind of math? What kind of physics are you using? And the government has been like that since the 50s. Since 1950, the government the order was to shoot down a UFO at any cost since 1950. 1950, 1960s, for 20 years. They were to shoot down a UFO because we have to have one. We have to have one.
I mean, since 1947, even before 1945, there was interesting why Roswell, this area is very attractive for the ETs. Maybe first of all because the first atom bomb was the experiment was done there.
Yeah.
Or maybe there's another reasons.
It gets a little tricky, but one assumption also, yes, the atomic research in Roswell, yes, for sure. But also that part of the world, there's a lot of lightning storms. And my hypothesis is these things do run on electricity, high voltage, extremely high voltage electricity, and they use lightning to recharge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, the night when that happened, that accident nearby Roswell, actually in the small town called Corona, and the same night was a huge thunderstorm. Once, because I'm traveling a lot, once I passing New Mexico in Roswell, driving by the highway, and that night I had huge thunderstorm. So I saw this thunder just probably 10 or 20 miles. I cannot measuring, just cover the whole horizon of the sky. And then I thinking maybe that UFO just had a bad luck to meet with this thunder and just crash down.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. I have evidence. It's not an empty theory. I have a video of a dragon here in Marina del Rey on these 75,000 volt power lines. So my conclusion is they're recharging. So if they use our electricity, then they use lightning to recharge also. But lightning is in the billions of volts. It's very high, billions with a B. B as in Barbara, billion.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe the UFO miscalculated and the voltage was too high and it blew the ship out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's most likely what happened. We didn't shoot it down because we do not have energy weapons with billions of volts. We don't have that yet. Not yet.
Clifford Stone, when he was alive, he shared with me information that the U.S. military, they had some kind of radar, and with using this radar, they desorterating. I don't know if I say correctly that word. Desorterating. No, make mess with the UFO and then lost control, something like that.
This is not my expertise, but we do have energy weapons, but not on the level to shoot down a UFO. Maybe we can disrupt, make it unstable,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not going to shoot one down. Not yet.
Oh, yeah.
Not yet. It's just, we're not there yet. In order to do that, you need superconductors, and you need billions of volts of electricity. And like I said, we don't have that yet. We don't have superconductors, not the superconductors that are needed. We have advanced science, but we don't have their technology. And the way they fly, again, it's not magic, it's just electricity, but it's high voltage electricity. That is their magic.
In the West Coast, actually, if we focus on all in the West Coast, they happen too much stuff. I remember, I mean, I don't remember, but I had information from 50s or 60s. There was a huge military operation trying to shut down the UFO nearby LA, I think, the first of all, and then a TikTok video, which was discovered 3, 4, 5 years ago, something like this. And now there's another event. I got information from Linda Molden how she got interviews with several people who live nearby in San Diego actually, and they're reporting, these people, they're reporting very weird noise coming from nowhere. And now your videos with these lights flying around in helicopters,
Yes.
that means something happening in your area. It's hot area for all these activities.
Yes, it is. Now, you said you're thinking about 1942, the Battle of LA, February 25, 1942.
Okay.
There was a big commotion. 3 o'clock in the morning, 5 or 6 UFOs were right here in Marina del Rey, and they stayed there for an hour. And the Army shot 1,400 cannon rounds, 1,400. It exploded, but nothing happened to the UFO.
Yeah.
So the question is, why were they here? Why were they here? I have a theory, if you want to hear my theory.
Yeah, of course.
Well, 1942 was when we were experimenting with nuclear weapons, nuclear energy. This was new technology. Nuclear fusion was new technology. Well, we were experimenting in Los Angeles with nuclear fusion. And my theory is something was going to go wrong, and the UFOs came in and neutralized the threat. They did that to save us. That's the only logical reason. Otherwise, UFOs will not hover for an hour. They just will not do that. It's just, they were here, it took them 1 hour to neutralize the threat. That's why I think they were here. But at the same time, well, 2 things. That nuclear threat is still buried in the ground here. Maybe the UFOs are still here because they monitor and they're still neutralizing that threat. That's my theory.
I have friends from California. I think he lives in San Francisco. I'm not very sure. But he's a former military guy. He's a retired now. He was a commander in one of these military nuclear system underground in Montana, I think. And during his duty in this specific night, he said that he got a call. I had an interview with him, so I heard that story personally from him. He said he got a call from the ground, because he's an underground in the air with the room for operation room, control room, and they told him, "Hey, we have very weird huge flying object around the base." And actually, what happened? All these rockets over there, all that system was shut down. And he said we had 2 months or 3 months, something to recover all these networks and communications to start working. Similar situation happened in England, another military, American military base. Absolutely the same thing happened over there. And I'm just thinking, do you have a knowledge for maybe you have some base like this over there around you?
We do. It's funny you should say that. If you go on Google Map, about 33 miles from me, there highly appears to be an underground water structure about 2 miles in diameter. It's complete. The roof is completely flat. It looks like somebody poured sand to camouflage. Anyone could see this on Google Map off the coast of Malibu, California. So I would say that's very suspicious. Is it an underground base? It's good possibility. Very good possibility. Anyone can see this. Malibu, California. It's large. It's 2 miles wide. So yeah, there's something here. There's definitely something here. We've had hundreds and hundreds of sightings of UFOs coming out of the water. Something is in the water right here where I live. 100%.
And maybe UAP is just coming to check out how is everything safe.
I hope. You know what? We humans need the help. We need help. We for some reason, we are smart, but we're not smart enough to do it on our own. It's odd. We are very smart people, but we're not smart enough to want to do the right thing. So they have to step in and they have to oversight and review and to check on our safety, which is okay. I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. When you filming these flying objects, UAPs, do you feel emotionally different?
No,
Like
the opposite. When I see them, when I think I'm communicating with them, when I say fly by, I get the feeling that almost like someone human is operating these drones, these UAPs.
non-human intelligence.
A human intelligence. My psychic instinct.
Human or non-human?
Well, I don't know about that, but my psychic instincts tell me there's a human element going on. There's a human personality. Now, it could be from the future. It could be a human personality 1,000 years from now. But it's definitely a human, in my opinion, there's a human element going on, operating these drones. But they're not from this timeline. They're not from 2023. They're not from here.
Yeah.
It can't. Because these things are all over the world. They're ubiquitous. I can find them in London. I can find them in Korea. It's endless. I go on YouTube. I know where to look. I have thousands of videos. I have too much video.
Do you have any guess about Utah?
Utah. Yeah, Skinwalker Ranch.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's real. That's real. I've investigated that for 3 years. In my opinion, the UAPs at Skinwalker Ranch are identical to the UAPs right here. They're, if you remember, they describe them as a volleyball, 10-inch volleyball. These drones are 10 inches. Again, I have a video of them on the high voltage power lines. So yeah, it's the same phenomenon.
Have you been in Skinwalker?
I'm Skinwalker what?
Have you been there?
No, I have not been there yet. Maybe I'll be invited. I probably will be. My videos have been on TV. They've been on Discovery Channel, Fright Club. I give lectures at the Air Force Base here.
Do you have this links from Discovery and your lecture, I'll be happy to watch it.
Oh, thank you. I will send them to you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Discovery Channel, Fright Club.
Mm-hmm.
Fright Club. And I do podcasts. I'm sharing this information with everyone. I give it to the news people, ABC News. ABC News was parked in front of my house last year. I gave them the pictures. I'm telling a lot of people, I'm in contact with people in the government. They know about me. I've talked to the intelligence agencies. I've talked to congressmen. They know.
Mm.
And the government is here every day. They know.
Yeah, of course.
It's a big problem. Like, what do you do? What do you do? How do you get them to leave? They're not leaving. These dragons are not leaving.
Mm-hmm.
They're here. So,
did there's something I haven't asked you? If you want to add something?
no, just anyone could do this. No matter where you are in the world, take your phone, record helicopters, hold your phone sideways, horizontal, zoom in halfway, record for 30 seconds, and do that 10, 20, 30 times. Anyone can record these UAPs, these dragons, anyone. They're all over the world.
Okay, again in Utah, right now I remember for another interesting military base, dugout or something like this.
I think Dogwood.
Dogwood, and people talking that most of the staff for Area 51 was moved over there, and people is witnessing strange things. Even some of the workers or maybe military guys who live there, I mean the base, there's 3 cases for people disappearing from the base.
Right. Wow.
Have you heard about this?
A little bit. That's a very top secret area, extremely top secret.
It is.
Most likely, yeah, there's a lot of UFO research there. Area 51, I did talk to a witness in 1984. He told me everything he saw at Area 51. So yeah, they do have a ship there. He told me where it was in the hangar. It was in a hangar, the regular airplane hangar, and then inside that was a smaller 100-foot hangar. And they put the UFO in there, and they took pictures, and he described everything. But they may have moved it. Now, I think they probably did move it to another location, like, Dogwood, Utah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. But how it's possible for him to took a picture?
Oh, no, in 1984, no, he told me. He told me everything he saw.
Uh-huh. And this person's still alive?
No, in 1984, he was 84 years old.
Oh, okay.
he got invited by a general. It's a long story, but the general said, his name's Virgil too, not the general, but my friend. He was my neighbor, and Virgil actually, he had a friend that was a general, and he asked the general a very silly question. He said, "General, do you know what a UFO is?" And the general said, "Virgil, I'll come and show you. I'll show you what we have." And he gave me a lot of detail. Like I said, when he walked up to the UFO, it was a hangar in a hangar. So the smaller hangar was 100 by 100 feet. And when he walked up to the smaller hangar, there were windows. And you could see through the windows, and there were pictures on the wall of the UFO. So when you are invited to see this UFO, they show you pictures first. And then they take you down the hall, and it was covered. It was a tarp, and they opened it, and they showed Virgil the UFO. So it's very real, but that was 40 years ago. So I don't think it's at Area 51 anymore.
That was before Bob Lazar? or after?
Before even, yeah,
Uh-huh.
even before, yeah. It's like I said, I got to tell you now, I I'm I'm a scientist, but I'm also a very spiritual scientist, and I have very good luck when it comes to the spirit, psychic instincts, or spirit worlds. I have very good luck. So things happen for me. Magic, synchronicity. It happens. It happens a lot. It happens almost every day. That's why I have 4,000 videos. I have a lot of spiritual synchronicity going on. And I have help. I know smart people. They give me information. Like I said earlier, I had a very good psychic friend. His name's Glenn Falkenstein, and he told me what's going on. So I was able to record these videos now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I'm still recording them every day.
Actually, you mentioned investigating this phenomena also from another point of view, like spiritual. During all these years, have you developed or discovered some kind of abilities? Like, I mean, you said you sometimes you have some precognition psychic abilities, or
I they have not advanced. I've always had a certain amount of psychic abilities. I'm very comfortable when I need something, I just ask.
okay, and that happens suddenly, or I mean, um, yeah, suddenly, or you have this communications experiences most of the time.
Yes, I whenever I ask, things happen within a couple of days or a couple of weeks. It just I don't know how to explain it.
Uh-huh.
But it's nice. It's fun. I'm happy about it. Uh, it's working out good. It's I know it's hard to understand, hard to believe, but if you focus, you use your mental energy, you can create what you want. You can create what you want.
Mhm.
And I do want to record these UFOs, and it is happening.
Mhm.
It's happening. It's happening every day. Do you know who the UFO police are in America? Nobody
No.
knows. Yeah. Yeah. Uh, Department of Homeland Security.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. They're here all the time. They're here all. Now, how do you,
Probably they're looking for Mexicans or Cubans try to come to. Actually, Cuba
no,
is too far, but
yeah, they're here with their helicopters
uh,
and their Navy planes.
yeah.
Like, how do I know that? Well, uh, there's a free app. I'll show you. There's a free app on the internet. It's called the Plane Finder.
Plane finder.
Plane Finder. And all you do, it's free at planefinder.net.
Okay.
And all you do, you can see any airplane in the world. I turn on Marina Del Rey. That's all
Okay.
I care about.
Oh,
Marina
okay.
Del Rey. And when I see a helicopter come in, I turn on my camera and I get new video.
Hmm.
One and
What,
one is two.
When you say spiritual, you mean some kind of religious spirituality, or
I'm getting assistance from the universe. If I ask, hey, I want to record UFOs, more helicopters will come in, I get more video.
Mhm.
It's to me, it's not a big deal. It's there. It's like having a rich uncle. Hey, I need something. Okay, here it is.
Mhm. There's a there's many people from audience of this channel, UFO Disclosure Bulgaria. Most of them they have curiosity about all these phenomena. Probably some of them they would like to take videos. But you say that even with any smartphone they have. they can zoom in a little bit and start recording flying airplanes, and
Yes.
eventually, or helicopters, and eventually they can catch some kind of UAP.
100%. 100%. Do that, just like I said, hold your phone horizontal, zoom in halfway, record 30 seconds, do that 10, 20, 30 times. Go to the airport. Helicopters work best.
Yeah.
Helicopters are best. Do that, you will record them. Now they're very fast, so you have to look for a tiny black dot in the center. It's only there one time.
Mm-hmm.
But when you slow it down, you'll see it move across
Yeah.
because it's very fast. It's like a bullet.
Yeah.
Anyone can do this.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, do you have a night video recordings of the UAPs over there? Because I saw only the daylight, during the day.
Yeah. Well, the Army is here at night. They are looking at nighttime, but I do not have a nighttime camera. You need a flare thermal camera. And those are $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 for a good one. But I will get my hands on one. I will.
This is expensive.
They are. But I will. I've asked the universe, I told her I need a flare camera. Please give me a flare. It will happen. Because like I said, the police, the Army are here at nighttime all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They circle the ocean because they're in the water.
Mm-hmm.
The Coast Guard. I have all that video. I have all the daytime video. I have more video than you would realize, too much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fox Mulder from X-Files says the truth is out there. Do you think it's there or here?
The truth is here right now, especially with the new cameras, with the iPhone. Anyone can do this now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone. It's there. People just need to learn. You need to learn how to do this. So I'm giving you the information.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you the combination to the safe. Or I'm giving you the numbers to the lottos. It's hard, but if I give you the numbers, it's easy.
Mm-hmm.
So now everyone knows.
Interesting. I mean, very exciting. Probably you're very exciting when you're filming and seeing with your own eye all these activities.
It's very exciting. I like it. Just yesterday, when the police come in, the police are always looking, always. They're here the most. When I record them, I'll just say, hey, fly by now, fly by now. And when they fly by, it's very exciting. I love it.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Yes. It's real. This is going to help humanity. This is not going to hurt. It's going to help. This will help humanity. How? Because people will this is real science. I want to learn real science. Now I want to study math and rockets and physics, chemistry. I want to study this. I want to learn more. This is going to help. The more education humanity has, the better for us. This is going to be a good thing. This is going to be good. And I see no evidence that they're here to harm us. None. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we're going to keep in touch with you for the future. What will be your final words for this video? Like a message to the viewers, to the audience?
Okay, please check out my YouTube channel, Custodian File. I bought a shirt, Custodian, but it comes up backwards.
Yeah,
it's backwards. I think I have to get a mirror image shirt.
Oh, I can read it. It's correct.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay, yeah. Custodian Files on YouTube. Here.
Uh-huh.
To me, it looks backwards, but you can read it okay.
Yeah, I can read it.
Go to YouTube, watch my videos. I will teach you how to do this.
Uh-huh.
Please. This is easy. I've studied science since I was 5 years old, but anyone can do this. I did all the hard work. I
Yeah.
did all the very hard work. Now it's easy. And this is, again, these videos are everywhere. Also, these dragons, these UAPs, they love to fly at air shows. So watch videos of the Blue Angels or the Thunderbirds. Blue Angels or Thunderbirds. And you will see them fly by.
Yeah.
It's that easy. It's that easy.
Mm.
And I will teach you all you want to know. And if you give me your email, I'll send you new video every day.
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
I will. And
This is a brand new discovery.
yes.
This is an epiphany in science. This is like the creation of the internet, 1988 or 89.
Mm.
This is that big.
Yeah.
These things are here. They're all over the world.
Yeah. And one more time, thank you so much for your time to be with us.
Okay.
And the information you already share with us is, I mean, this is treasure.
This is treasure. And
Yeah.
Ivan, I've only given you 1% of the information. So there's a lot more to come. A lot.
Yeah. And I'm going to share with the public also the video the links from your YouTube channel.
Thank you.
Thank you one more time and have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. You too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.